So welcome back to Freedom in Hours. Andy here again. Great to have you back with us today. Now, one of my friends the other day said to me, Andy, why do you have so much energy all the time? Where does it all come from? And I really thought about that and I realized I love life. And I guess the video today is I want to talk about why you have to love life and why it's so important that you do love life. You see, we've only got a short amount of time here on this planet. And the way of being able to create our energy and get out there and live the life is through loving what you do. Now, unfortunately, a lot of us go through life and we actually don't really get the best out of what we can do. You see, the thing is, if you are truly happy, truly full of energy, truly experiencing life to the max, you'll live more life in a couple of minutes than a lot of people do in their entire lives. So in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about what loving life actually means. Now, obviously, it's very different for each person. I'm going to talk about what it actually means for me, and what I get out of life and how much I enjoy it. I get up every morning with a spring in my step. I absolutely love and adore life. I love meeting people. I love getting out there experiencing things. I love giving back to you guys. And I think that comes back from a lot of things I do each and every day, which means that I can love my life. You see, your psychology and how you feel is not an accident. Your psychology and how you feel comes from what you do each and every day. It's the little things you do. It's how you interact with people. How you wake up of a morning, what you feed yourself, what you read, what you experience, the exercise you do. And unless you're doing this each and every day, it means that you're not going to be at the full potential. You see, I get so excited every night, I really struggle to sleep. And the reason being is when you love your life, when you have that energy inside, which pushes out to people, other people can feel it. Actually being around you, they can feel your energy, they're lifted up by it. And I think loving life not only helps you, but also helps all the people around you. So anyway, it's important, it's essential to love life. And it's a bit different than other videos I've done in the past as well. And I think it's important that we know that, we go through life and we're so busy, but we've got to stop and look at what's important to us and really enjoy it. So anyway, in this video we're going to talk about why loving life is so important, the things I do to love my life, and why loving your life will create a better future for you. Anyway, let's jump and look at it now at Freedom in Hours. So one of my good friends, about a year ago, said to me, Andy, how do you have so much energy? He said, I can actually feel the energy from you and it's infectious and it actually makes me feel better. And I've had that comment coming from lots of people. They say that being around you, Andy, makes me feel better. And I think when you actually are loving life, when you're enjoying the experience of life, when you're living every day, you just can't get enough of it, other people feel it. And I think that compares to another person I met the other day, unfortunately, who was stuck in a bit of a rut. Now, I spoke to them about how they were feeling, and they had excuses about how, life was tough, the employment market was bad, inflation was going higher, they weren't sure what they can afford. And I said, okay, what actual things can you control in your life? What actual things can you do each and every day to feel good? I said, you see, that's why my other videos I've done, stop watching the news, stop watching news and social media, start to focus on yourself and what you can do and what you can give to the life. You see, I don't worry about inflation. I don't worry about the ups and downs of the stock market. While I'm financially free, I made sure many years ago when I made the decision to be successful that I was going to stop dwelling on the small things. I was going to focus on each and every day what was important to me. I was going to focus on each and every day what can change my life. And you see, over 10 years of focusing on the good things and focusing on success, it's built me up. If you think about it, if you spend your time reading the news, and the news talks about how the war's happening, the news talks about how we're not going to have enough, what does your mind think? If news tells you that prices are going up, a lot of people can't afford it, what are you thinking of? You start to think of those things. Whereas if you're like me and you listen to YouTube channels like this, like the one we listen to now, you listen to the greats, the motivators, the people that are passionate, people with high energy, you become like those people. It becomes part of who you are. Now, I have a morning success ritual, which I've spoken about in previous videos, which you can see linked here, which goes through the steps you can do each and every morning to make sure that you're all fired up. But I'm very big on the success ritual. As I said, I not only see myself being successful, I not only see myself being good, but I link it into my body. Now, we spoke a bit about how I do different incantations to do that. I spoke a bit about how my subconscious mind, because I picture myself being successful in the future, I feel it with my body, I experience it with my mind, I live the experience each and every day. So One of the big books I read previously was Joe Dispenza's Breaking the Habit of Being You. Fantastic book. And I guess the reason why is back, 10 years ago when I got into a rut, I couldn't think outside myself. And Joe basically goes into a bit of detail about how you can break who you are through creating a new self. And the way to do that is through meditation, through becoming different to who you are. You see, the energy I've built up over time. It's like a revs in a machine. I think Anthony Robbins, you previously said that it's like an RPM. The engine's revving higher. And as the engine revving higher, the energy and your feeling comes out as so strong. So, you can feel it through your heart center. And I really do feel the energy coming off me. And if I'm honest, it feels like waves. So when you're excited, the air crackles around you, and it's like an energy wave that spreads out and sees other people. So, the first thing is getting your psychology right. Now, the second thing is diet. Now, unless you're actually eating the right foods, put into your body, and actually feeling good, it's going to be hard for you to feel good each and every day. You see, your stomach is your mind of your body. And unless you're feeding the right things, you're going to have trouble loving life, because you need to have, you need to feel good, have the right nutrition, have the food working right within you to actually be able to feel good. So have a diet, eat foods that give to you rather than take away from you. Now, I'll go into the video now about diet, because that's going to be a future one that I've done. But I've also done another video about how what you eat is what you become, which you can look at in the future. But just remember, diet's very important. Thirdly, exercise. Now, I love fitness. I love building up. As you can see, my shirt might be a bit tight. So that's because I work out, but I absolutely love it. I love going to the gym, running, walking, getting out there and experiencing life. And even if you haven't done a lot of fitness yourself, just start by going for a walk. I love putting on dance music, being out there, lifting some weights. It gets me so pumped up and so focused. The fourth way is social. Now, we're very much social creatures. Now, I love meeting new people. I love relationships, love speaking to new people, love experiences. And I think unless you're actually meeting new people all the time and experiencing new things, you can't grow. And I remember watching a seminar once about the elderly, about how they went to an elderly home and they gave them a whole heap of activities and gave them a reason for being, and they got younger. A lot of health elements they had left them. So I'll kind of use that philosophy when I think about living my life. And my nonna, she's in her late 80s, and she's got such a spring to life because she loves life as well. And she has an energy that other people pick up as well. So thank you, Nonna, but for being a fantastic role model for me. But you could tell that she lives joy in every day, and she wakes up with a purpose, and she wakes up for a reason of being. And it's a real inspiration. So, when I hear people, in their 20s, saying life's really difficult, it's like, guys, you're in your 20s. I mean, while I look like I'm in my 20s, I'm actually 43. What a fantastic chance to live life. Imagine what you can create. And we've done a lot of videos about financial success, what you can achieve, and how you can create a great life from it. And watch those videos. Won't go into it here today. But there's never been a chance to look good, to feel good, to be good, to live your life, to have strength, to love life. And, I do believe that there's a universal intelligence that combines us all, that gives us the feeling of life. So, and being able to hook into that universal intelligence means you've got to be open to it. So, I believe that I've got a fantastic life. I believe that I'm a fantastic person. I feel energetic. I feel loved. I feel excited. And I love people. So what else is going to happen? The only response is that I'm going to create changes, and I'm going to create a life that I can do. So anyway, make sure you start by watching the 10-day challenge. I've done a video on that. Look at the early morning ritual for success as well. Very, very important. We'll do more about that in the future. Also do a few more meditations for you guys so you can really understand how it works. But, we do talk a lot about money in this channel, but you don't have to have money to love life. You can literally have none. And, a lot of my greatest role models have been people that I've met along the way that have been, given to charity or just given their lives towards helping other people. And to me, that's passionate. So, yes, having money is important. Well, it's very, very important. It gets you where you want to go in style, as I always say. But you need to make sure that you live life. And I think a lot of people chase the journey. A lot of people go and try and chase making money or chase working. And they forget that actually, if they just stop and actually experience life they have now, that's where the journey is. So anyway, but there's some of my techniques towards doing it. Make sure you always feed your mind for success. Always feed your mind with people that add to you, don't take away from you. I've had friends I've spoken to that they've been going through difficult challenges with their other friends. They've been bringing them down, so to quote. You don't have to keep your friends. Also your family, make sure that they're treating you correctly. Always protect your mind, always protect your heart, and you'll go well. So anyway, hope you enjoyed seeing the video today about how to love life, why it is so important. Again, it's essential that you get the most out of your life. We've only got one chance to live here. The world's been around for 4 billion years. We're here for, 80 years, whatever it may be. It's a short flicker we have. We're like not even a candle in the wind. We are just a moment in time. But we can enjoy that moment. We can make the moment the best we can ever be. And we can infect other people with our energy, our love, and our life. So anyway, make sure you like the video again. Let me know if you want more ways about how you can love life and experience true happiness. But again, Freedom in Hours, it's not about having freedom in success, money, health, and wealth. But it's also having the freedom from the bounds of society. Freedom from the bounds that hold you down. To live unlimited life. To love life and experience all that you deserve. So anyway, I hope you saw how passionate I was in this. This is really important to me. But thanks again. Anyway, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thanks again for joining us here at Freedom in Hours.